This episode is about identifying parasite search engine optimization. If you are looking at a publication or if you are looking at a user-generated content site, you might see something and you might miss it. And really what it is people gaming the system, abusing the system to rank their products and their brands on Google a lot easier, especially people who do not have authoritative, super authoritative domains of their own, or who just don't know how to do other forms of SEO, which are not black hat. Bottom of funnel SEO can easily be done in an entirely white hat way, but most people don't know about it, for example. So they're going to say, okay, I'm just going to use Parasite SEO. I'm going to abuse the system. And that is an example that I'm sharing with you on this episode of the podcast. Honestly, I probably shouldn't share this because what I'm seeing is a crazy opportunity to be gamed that lots of other people are abusing, but not too many. I don't think it's out there just yet, but it is such pollution. The gross articles that I am seeing, it is such pollution. It's such an abuse of good SEO. It kind of annoys me, to be honest. I like doing SEO and actually giving searchers value, real value, and that's not what this is. So Parasite SEO, if you don't know, it means to jump on either the domain authority or the priority that another website is getting to rank your brand really fast. This can be done in two ways. It can be done, like I just said, with a super authoritative website, a website that has either been around for a long time or just quickly got a lot of super authoritative backlinks, and now it is authoritative itself. Or it could be user-generated content sites, which right now are getting tons of priority in Google search. Sites like Reddit, sites like Quora. And these sites have the added benefit of having high domain authority themselves. And so on yesterday's episode, I read a story from the Indie Hackers website, which is a great website. I read this great story of a guy who made, I think, $250,000 selling an info product, two info products actually. One was on AWS and the other was about how to build an audience on Twitter. The person sold these two products, made $250,000 doing it in, I think, the course of a year. Or less actually, and shared exactly how this person did it. It was a great post. I would totally recommend listening to yesterday's episode. That is episode 443 of the show. And today, so it's 7:46 p.m. I need some subject matter for this show. I do this show every day. A lot of days I have things that I'm ready to go on. Today I didn't, and I went to the Indie Hackers site to see if I could find another amazing story to share. And actually I did, but it wasn't the type of story that I was looking for. I go to the homepage and I see an article on Indie Hackers called Best Marketing Automation Software for B2C. And when I read that, I know just from my time in SEO, and if you have any experience with SEO, you probably know as well that this title is a keyword. Best Marketing Automation Software for B2C. That is a keyword. That can be used as an article title, but that is clearly a keyword. That is clearly somebody wants to rank exactly for best marketing automation software for B2C. So I click on this. I see a heading that is clearly generated by AI. Honestly, it's a pretty crap heading. It's a heading image, and it is clearly generated by AI. And it's a very, very long article. So then what I do is I take that article and I put it into Screaming Frog. I put the URL of this into a tool called Screaming Frog. Screaming Frog crawls entire sites and gives you information, lots of valuable SEO or technical information on entire sites. You can actually use Screaming Frog for free for up to 500 URLs, but it also gives you information about where sites are linking to. And I wanted to see all the places that this specific page was linking out to. I wanted to see all the places that this page was linking to because that would tell me who was doing the Parasite SEO, what product was doing it. And I didn't know for sure at this point that this was Parasite SEO. I suspected that it was just because of the way this article looked, because it had a keyword as its heading, because its author was not a normal Indie Hackers writer. I recognized several Indie Hackers writers, and I clicked on this person. I saw lots of similar articles on Indie Hackers, all posts that had keywords that also were written very recently, within September. Oh my God, this is crazy, actually. But most importantly, I know who the founders of the site are. I also know who the admins are, and it wasn't any of them. And with something like this, I could feel it. feel it in my bones that this was Parasite SEO. So I put this URL into Screaming Frog. I see that it is pointing to this website called conversionblitz.com. And then I can also see the anchor text. So the anchor text is a text that goes over a hyperlink, over a URL. When you link somewhere else, if you link to a website with click here is the anchor text. And I see that all of the links, most of them have keywords on the anchor text. AI-powered lead generation tools, automated event tracking, real-time notifications. This article is only linking out externally to this one site, different pages on the site with keywords for each link. This is clear gaming Google. And funny enough, I also took this title, I put it into Google because it's the keyword, and this page was ranking really well for the keyword. And then I took the text from this article and I put it into GPT-0.me, which detects AI writing. And the result that I got was a 93% probability AI generated. You can just tell when you look at it yourself, but I wanted to make sure. And it was 93% probability AI generated. And then I see that the author, it actually didn't show immediately. It doesn't show on the Indie Hacker site. So the author said that this person just says, I love building SaaS, AI, and SEO. The person's link isn't the same website that this Parasite SEO article links to. It's to school.com. But on school.com, the person's full name is there. So then I took the person's full name and I Googled that. The person's full name, I found the person's X profile. And on the person's X profile, I see that the person is indeed the founder of the tool that is being linked to in the Indie Hackers Parasite SEO article. And I was looking into how to contribute a story to Indie Hackers. It seems like it's pretty easy. And what annoys me most about this, I actually wouldn't really mind this strategy if the content was good. But I hate AI generated text. I think a lot of searchers hate it too. I think many searchers can tell if something is written by AI because lots of AI tools sound the same. I think searchers will stop reading when they detect this, and they won't even go look at the recommendations in the article. The one caveat is that these links are no follow. So they do not pass an SEO vote of confidence to the website that it is linking to. So this person's kind of doing it wrong. For these links to be valuable, and for this ranking article to be valuable, a searcher needs to land on it, read it, and actually say, okay, I trust this article. I'm going to go to this website for what is being recommended and use this because I trust this article. But by having something that's entirely AI generated and that's so long like this, I don't think it's going to be very useful to the founder of this tool. I think it'd be way better to write something authentically, to write something halfway decent, and then recommend the person's product. But that's not what's happening because this article is pretty garbage. There's no images in the article. It's just a long wall of text. Some things are missing from the article. It is crazy that this was posted and the person gained likes and bookmarks. The person, I guess, purchased or had other IP addresses give likes, bookmarks, and comments to this article. And it is a garbage article. This is actually the reason why Google is prioritizing user-generated content sites a lot more in the search engine results pages now, especially for top-of-funnel content or mid-funnel content, like best marketing automation software for B2C. This is mid-funnel. This isn't bottom-of-funnel. This is mid-funnel. People are looking at different solutions and comparing them against each other. They are not set on one solution just yet. They don't even know if they're necessarily going to go with any of these or if they're even going to go with the solution. They just might not decide to pursue this. But this is the reason why Google is prioritizing user-generated content. It's because there are so many people like this polluting the search engine results pages with this AI-generated content that really is bad. Like, this is bad. And Google says, okay, how can we make it less likely to be bad? How can we make the results more likely to be good? Because we want to keep people using Google. And they say, okay, let's recommend Reddit and Quora because that is less likely to be gamed. Let's recommend user-generated content sites that have high domain authorities because that is less likely to be gamed. But still, things slip through the cracks. Lots of people are gaming Reddit. Lots of people are gaming Quora. Now people are gaming Indie Hackers. Indie Hackers' domain authority is 54 out of 100. These sites are especially being gamed for top of funnel content because top of funnel content is a lot more competitive. I had somebody ask me today, he said he was thinking about buying a course on the skyscraper technique. And I said, stay away from that. I believe that anybody selling the skyscraper technique today is a scam artist. That's what I'm going to say. The skyscraper technique is a waste of time now. It is a waste of time and a waste of effort. You have to write an article that's several thousand words long, like 3,000 plus words long, maybe more, maybe 4, maybe 5. I've seen it all. Takes a ton of research. And now it's just so hard to rank with even these because these keywords, they're going to Reddit, they're going to Quora. And there's lots of people who invested tons of money on putting up lots of skyscraper technique articles. And in March of this year, Google's new update demoted these articles and prioritized user-generated content sites in their place. Because Google said, well, look, we just don't know anymore if this was made with AI. It's hard for us to tell. Now, Google is getting better at this, but it's not there yet. And clearly it's not because this article is ranking. Anyway, there are some people who are probably doing Parasite search engine optimization properly on Indie Hackers. This person is not one of them. Also, this person's Parasite SEO articles, they're all from September, so it's possible that they won't last. You know, if this person did it in a more authentic and genuine way, this person might not be caught. I bet this person will be caught. And I also bet if this person did it in a way where it actually looked like it was human written, hopefully it was at least human reviewed, had images, really looked legit, I don't think the person would be caught. But when you look at something called best marketing automation software for B2C, and it's a wall of text, and the introduction is really long, to me, that immediately screams AI Parasite SEO. And then when I go to the author and I see that the author is not a super authoritative figure on the site, that further screams AI Parasite SEO. Then when I see this as a 93% AI probability score, you know what that screams? AI Parasite SEO. And then when I see the backlinks being exact match keywords, well, you know what that screams. If anyone wants to do this, I'm not recommending it, but it is something that clearly is working right now. If anyone does do it, hopefully they do it in a more tasteful and non-obvious way. I think Parasite SEO, if done in a non-obvious way and actually like made with an attempt to give value to searchers, is ethically fine. Especially with keywords like best marketing automation software for B2C, where it's generally, that one is competitive enough because it's the type of keyword that just so many people who are trained on SEO go after, that it's mostly the highest domain authority site that's going to rank. And the reason I said that people trained on SEO go after was, I actually was telling somebody this over Instagram DM today. Someone messaged me and said, SEO is dead. Sent me this video saying SEO is dead. And I said, no, top of funnel SEO is dead. And most people, most digital marketers were only trained on top of funnel SEO, how to, what is, those types of keywords, or mid-level best marketing automation software for B2C. Most people were trained only on those types of keywords that they associate SEO with top of funnel SEO. And I agree that top of funnel SEO is dead, but not bottom of funnel SEO. And lots of big sites and user-generated content sites continue to overlook bottom of funnel SEO, and it is the most profitable form of search engine optimization. That is why I made, or am almost done making, my entire product, Compact Keywords, about bottom of funnel SEO, because it is the best, it is the bee's knees, this is the absolute greatest ever of all time. And okay, that's all for this episode of The Edward Show, my daily digital marketing podcast that I do every day. It is 8:07 p.m. on a Saturday evening. Crazy Parasite SEO happening out there. Indie hackers, this is wild. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.